Well, Paul Felder wants his teammate Sean Brady's nickname to be Brickhouse, and I'm not sure there's a more appropriate moniker for this guy than that. Have you ever seen a fighter respond better to a loss than Sean Brady did against Kelvin Gastelum after he was humbled by Bilal remembered the name Muhammad? This man's wrestling and grappling and sheer physical strength is as scary a proposition, I would think, for any future welterweight contender. And now with momentum reacquired, we'll see if Sean Brady can take that requisite next step. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. All right, now let's get to our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sean Brady! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. We'll see if tonight is the night that Sean Brady finally meets his match. You can argue this is the most avoided guy in the UFC's welterweight division right now. Just a marauding, suffocating ground game, a developing striking game that has also proven to be problematic for his fellow contemporaries. And Sean Brady looking for that signature next-level win that's going to vault him into welterweight contention tonight. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head.
Not much behind the takedown offering there. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Oh!
Yeah, he's a real guy. Oh, nice takedown. Oh, my God.
Oh, lands a hip toss now. Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can...
Well, he's got his back now. Past the 2-minute mark in round 1. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Khabib's in half guard now. Constantly a moving target. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his head.
Final seconds of round 1.
Used a lot of good movement.
Round 2 next. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round.
What are you doing
And
out there?
Khabib's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
You need to fight now.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not?
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah. He passed the half guard.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
And there you go. Again, half guard. Oh, right into mount. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass him all the way.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out.
Good work.
Wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Sean Brady. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Brady's in half guard.
Getting them out here.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Sean Brady. All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Stop this. You better fight now.
Changing the position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet And no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Starting to do some
massive hook lands. And his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
10 minutes in the can. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. The 1-2 punch is true. Oh, a huge block there. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Brickhouse Brady.
Like that.
Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here. Lands with the ground and pound here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fighter.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Brady's pass is denied. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Attempting a choke now.
Oh, it's getting tight. He's out. What submission defense on his way.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Khabib's in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Nice transition.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how...
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent prepared back.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
You're doing great, okay? I want more of the same. This guy can't do anything to you anywhere. You are controlling the entire fight. Stay sharp.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
You ready to fight? You ready?
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Just missed with the elbow there.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Excellent ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Working out of the half guard here. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom.
Nice.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Look to get your guard back now. Escape.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish the technique.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
On to the mount.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Khabib's in half guard. All right, side control now. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
And another strike from the top lands for him.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
We expected a bloody fight. We knew this was going to happen. We expected that more. Refocus.
All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, fourth cut. Rips the body there.
Oh, now he's back up.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Now he's going full mount. Beautiful transition.
Khabib's back in full mount. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard
to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in a half guard position on the mat. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
90 seconds now to go in this one. Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
He's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. His eye is so damaged. The blood is pouring everywhere. This has become very, very dangerous for him.
Nurmagomedov's back in half guard.
And now he's in side control.
Nurmagomedov's able to transition back to side control now. "20 seconds to go in the fight."
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
All right, so there it is, the final horn, a lifetime of work, all building to this moment, and the underdog challenger comes up large with his striking game tonight. He's going to be the new champ.
He came up big in a massive spot. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to get this done. He relied on what got him here, the striking, to take the title from the long-reigning champion.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Sean Brady!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand and cheer. We have a new undisputed UFC welterweight champion.